Republicans joined with every Democratic senator to approve legislation cementing federal protections for same-sex as well as interracial marriages. Action News Now reporter Margot Rowe shows us what it could mean for our community.
As the Respect for the Marriage Act heads to the House, many younger people tell me they still have concerns. I sat down with students at Chico State and talked to faculty who are part of the LGBTQIA community to hear their thoughts on the passing of the Marriage Act.
I think initially when I heard the news, overall, I was very, very excited. As I've taken some time to really truly understand the details of the act, I see some areas where it falls short.
This week, the Senate voted to respect the Marriage Act 61-36. Despite it passing, it was still concerning for students on why it went back to Congress.
I don't think that this should have been, really brought up in the first place. It took so long for us to legalize marriage, and then for them to possibly take it back is kind of crazy to me.
There is still concern about the act due to how it might not guarantee marriage for non-binary and transgender individuals due to the language used in the act and various state marriage licenses.
That was always tricky. I actually do identify as non-binary, and I was very aware of those issues when it overturned because it didn't really protect people that might identify as something outside of the gender spectrum, and it kind of left a gray area in regards to same-sex.
This is a small step in a direction that we want to head, in the path that we want to take to, get to the bigger goal, and that's just basically equality for everybody.
Due to how the act will affect future generations, I asked what students want younger members of the LGBTQ community to know.
I just hope that kids, especially younger kids, because I have worked with youth a bunch, are able to see how many people love and support them and not focus so much on the majority that does not.
Overall, students and staff I spoke with are happy with the Senate passing to respect the Marriage Act, but still believe more can be done to secure marriage equality for everyone, regardless of gender and sexuality. In Chico, I'm Margot Rowe for Action News Now, coverage you can count on.
The House has already passed a similar measure, but will take up the Senate version as soon as next week. And there's been a real push by Democrats to get this done now.